It's part of our secret section when we go real motherfucking deep with it. Now, when you're with the doomscot, you gotta realize that Enter the Stars and Black Child, Yash Kara, all those guys, they do what the doomscots tell them to do. Now, it's not greaseball, it's not hard to understand. It's because the doomscots are of the job and they're hidden of the radius of Beetlejuice. And what it means is that they get all the girls and they're evil. And that's the ultimate doom of the black race and the mixed race. Because what it means is that not only are they physically capable, they're mentally capable. Now, this is not necessarily brazen walls, but in my approach, it is because, you know, for me, I wasn't really good at ball sports. You know, I was a swimmer, I didn't really touch ball sports. And, I played T ball, I'd strike out, like I was an outfielder. Um, And, I was always the last one to finish my test in school, always, or quiz or whatever it was. I'd be the last one. So imagine that, you know, people look at you like you're stupid and they look at you like you just get the girl off your physical. Now, they're really not like that. They're actually really smart. They're geniuses. And their speech is not of the Isaiah 19:19. That's why it doesn't come across that way. So you got to always remember that in your heart. Always remember that. And they don't do the radius of the Beetlejuice, and that's why it's more like Lion King over there for the ones that stayed back, and that weren't, you know, Simeon and Moab. Simeon and Moab left. Ammon stayed back in Africa. And that's what it is. Like, they're part of the tribes. And some of the Hebrews were black. And you can tell that today. Um, so like what I'm saying is like you have to cover them when you come across a doomscot. You have to always cover them. And like Solomon, he wanted wisdom and he got all the girls. Like, just connect the dots with these things. Like, it's very difficult for the black race to be accepted in those ways. And getting Obama was a big deal. And that was his blessing to us. And like like I said, like I've been looked at as both those ways of not having anything, and I did, take on the burdens of the child of the Vatican. So I know like all of that stuff. Like I'm not like someone who would be against them at all. And one of my seals is Simeon, and you'll see in a few days that I have Ammon and Moab as well. And those are the toughest ones to get. So, and why do I say that? Because of the acid trip. Like, I just know that those are the toughest ones to get. And it even goes back as far as Brittany Murphy, and Amy Winehouse. It even goes back to them of having the doom of the 11, that Dawn agreed with Alicia Vikander that me, Alex, and Bronson were the dreadful beast of the fourth beast of um, Daniel 7, and that he wanted us to help the earth to shorten the time that earth had to suffer. And earth is the World War Hulk's husband, or wife, I mean. Earth is World War Hulk's husband. Look, Earth is World War Hulk's wife. And like her dad is the whale, and the whale has water in its mouth. Like, when you go to, like when the end time starts, you'll either go to the whale or you'll go to the place set, Revelation 19. And like, you don't have to worry because I'm a cover all that stuff. Like, I already did. I covered it when I was Strider at Santa Fe. I covered all that stuff, and I helped the FBI. I helped the cops. Like, when I was over there, I got a lot of blueprints and everything laid out, and I even covered attempts on my life of things that they would try to take some of my body organs, and that they would try to kill me in the bathroom like James Bond. Like, they've tried to kill me, and like, I covered all that stuff at Santa Fe. And like, I covered the 6 and the 12 too. So like, we're okay, so just remember that never be afraid of the black or mixed guys. Like, they're really hobbits at heart. I'm telling you. And that's coming from someone who has really felt like, you know, I felt like my girls wanted to be with blacks more than me. That's how I felt. Now, is that true? Like, I don't know because I don't trust anybody. But like, that's how I felt my whole life, especially after '01. So that's coming from someone who can relate to you. Like, and if you don't feel like that, then you're a step ahead of me, even. So you should rejoice and be happy.